How's it going YouTube? It's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Concept collaboration with Nike on the Kyrie 6 in the Khepri colorway. Following a similar theme with the Kyrie 5, Concepts and Nike released the Kyrie 6, once again inspired by ancient Egypt. For this year's model, this pair is inspired by Khepri Ra, the ancient Egyptian god who represents the movement of the rising sun. So these guys initially released on Boxing Day, December 26th as a Concept exclusive with a special edition box, but then they followed that up with a wider release here in Canada without the special box on New Year's Eve, December 31st. So this pair retailed for $140 US or $175 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is pink tint and guava ice. So diving straight into the shoe, this is the Kyrie 6, which is the 6th signature sneaker for Kyrie Irving from Nike. It builds upon a lot of the groundwork that the Kyrie 4 and 5 already laid out, but the actual design of this model has much more of a retro feel to it, and you can't really deny the resemblance it shares with the Nike Yeezy 2. So for the most part, the upper of the shoe is constructed in this pink tint color, and as we look at the toe box, the frontal half of the sneaker is constructed out of nylon. This gives you that flexibility that you need, but you'll notice that on the medial side of the toe box, they've overlaid this textured rubber, which not only protects your foot, but ensures that there's adequate traction when you're cutting or crossing over at the most extreme of angles. Right above this, stitched onto the base of the tongue, we have Kyrie Irving's tagline with the word humble on the right foot and hungry on the left foot. Covering the midfoot of the shoe, here we have this midfoot strap, which is done in the semi-translucent finish with a bit of a blue tint. You'll see there's a graphic of this beetle as well. And then on the medial side of the shoe, we have Concepts branding on the right foot and the number 6 in Roman numerals on the left foot. Underneath the strap, we have your laces, which are also done in pink tint, but they also give you a secondary pair if you want some additional pop and contrast to the shoe. So underneath these laces, we have a neoprene tongue, and then above this, we have this pale blue leather, which has Concepts branding on the right foot and the Kyrie Irving logo on the left foot, done in this iridescent finish. Right by the edge of the top eyelets, we also have these 3 Egyptian hieroglyphics as well. Moving towards the back end of the shoe, so this area of the sneaker is constructed using a very soft, very tumbled pink leather. This leather feels very nice to the touch, and we have a Nike swoosh found on both sides, once again done in this sort of chrome iridescent finish. And the swoosh itself is also done in this ancient Egyptian fashion as well. Covering the back heel, we have this molded heel counter, which incorporates the graphics of the healing hand and the all-seeing eye, which we've seen before in past Kyrie models. So the inner collar of these Kyrie 6s is very well padded, and it hugs the back of your foot very well. Pulling out the insoles, these come with your standard Nike insoles, which is lined in pink at the top, and we have this Kyrie 6 branding on the heel in blue. So the upper of these Kyrie 6s sits atop this pale blue or powder blue colored midsole, which from what I've read is constructed out of Phylon foam. Incorporated within the forefoot, we have a Nike Air Zoom Turbo unit, which is unchanged from the Kyrie 5. You'll also see how, similar to past Kyrie models, the outsole actually wraps up and over onto the midsole, once again ensuring you have adequate traction at all angles. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your outsole of the Kyrie 6. As expected, this is done in this very intricate and very themed pattern, and we have a variety of colors covering the outsole, along with a very grippy traction pattern. So in terms of sizing, my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I gotta say the Kyrie 6 does fit snug. I would at the least go up a half size, and even for me going up to the 10.5, it was still a very snug sneaker. In fact, I feel like it's more snug than past Kyrie models, and one problem that I had because of the snugness of this shoe is the midfoot especially. Because of my wider feet, I was actually having some difficulty getting this midfoot strap to attach to the other side. When I was able to do that, because of the Velcro, some of the laces were fraying, so I feel like this is much more of a narrow or normal width shoe and not the best sneaker for wide footers. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so this is not from the perspective of wearing them for basketball, but just for gym use and for casual use, this is a very solidly built Kyrie model. You can really feel the Zoom Air unit underneath the forefoot, and even the foam cushioning on the back of the shoe felt adequate as well. So if you're rocking these casually and you don't mind the snugness of the midfoot, then the underfoot feel on these guys is pretty good. So with all that being said, now let me lace up these Kyrie 6s and show you guys how these look on feet. In my opinion, I feel like Concepts has knocked it out of the park once again. This color combination of this vibrant pink, which is offset by the cool blues, really looks nice to me, and this pair caught my eye since the initial pictures leaked. As a model, the Kyrie 6 is a very solid shoe. I just wish that the sizing on this guy was a bit more appropriate for wide footers, but aside from that though, I am a very big fan. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about this Concepts collaboration with Nike on the Kyrie 6 in the Khepri colorway. Was this a cop or a drop for you? And how do you think this pair compares to the Concepts Kyrie 5? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.